Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Lopez, no luck. Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And the thing I love about Davis, I mean, he can cover a lot of ground with one dribble. I mean, he's worked on his comfort level, though, with his ball handling, taking 2 or 3 and really maneuvering his way through the defense.
Clock at 4. Wall grabs the board.
Most of the time, that shot will go down, or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Get those. And Anthony Davis, prolific scorers in the league. Top 5 in points around the rim. Top 3 in finishing percentage. I mean, he's terrific in the pick and roll and still developing a back to the basket game.
Bosch to Wall. Davis.
He is so fun to watch. Tax the rim like that, man. It's something to behold the way that.
And the rookie season in which he struck. Dennis Schroeder made big saves last year.
Yeah, I think pretty much dramatic improvements across the board. Really a improved candidate. He solidified the reserve unit for the Hawks.
And the making a change here. Martin's checked in. Wall, that's good.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each minute. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
And Schroeder's still with room to grow. I mean, he needs to improve his three-point shot and cut down his turnovers. Those are things that often come with time. And he's got time, still very young at this stage of his career.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately.
That's been the story so far. And any easy point in the.
Now here's Schroeder following the bucket.
True. Get out yet. He's an attack. I mean, blind speed, very eel-like. He gets lane, make a deep speed. That value.
And this he has complete the mark.
Pick. Called as he go to the line too.
James, not just iconic, but also conversation for the best in the NBA.
And speaking of round,
Right. People, but he's legitimate. Peak is deep, especially the game chart.
Schroeder, 5 shots. 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 5
habit of giving a shot. I mean, there's many of them.
Here's Wall. Nice shot. At a same deficit for Chicago. Schroeder up the play gets yet him. In the corner, Middleton with it. Another miss by Middleton. Talking about Ball's burst. He and
Wall.
Schroeder fouled by Martin from deep. It's a screen. Harden open. It's no good from. It's coming off the assist. Going there. On the deep ball. Green on Martin. There's shoots. Happy to see that one go in for a shot.
And pointer against one of their own.
It's a little tech going on. I can go.
All to Bosch. Fouled hard on the shot line. And of Bosch quite for his Greg.
That wings and not really very instinct on and going can do it.
Now here with the wing. 7.
Chris Bosh, he was a 24 player. Bring back up.
Run here.
Martin and a monster jam.
And make passes.
Chris, he was ahead. The very full combination of agility and now we're seeing a ton of fours like that on draft night.
Comes in for Chris and Dudley subbed in for Thomas. To the line, saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know what? It looks to me like they're really in here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. Really a balance.
Perfect end of the
Hands on the steal, just mad on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
There's a whistle. That's James Harden. That is his first foul.
Oh, great.
And not a situation.
And if there, you've got
Exactly, and I'm what he was thinking. Just terrible.
Footer. Lead by 5. To play. Luck. Charlotte leading by 5. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Kicks it. It's from first. All right, this quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's quickly break down the game, guys. We've been watching from the Hornets.
It's just been a range battle for them, and
Anderson. So let's
now not two goals in a game like this.
right, almost run, don't you think? Hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially as.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul and make him earn them from the line. You want to see.
Anthony Davis is checked in for Lee. Chicago also making some changes. For triple.
You know, even defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Those.
The foul shot, he'll go to Hornets shooting their six throws.
Last season was for Arizona. He had finally the back sidelined him the year before. The year contract has up later. He for the season. Talk about tough break.
Points for James Harden.
Well, they weren't going to pass up.
They better. They at the time and opportunity itself and
good and to just follow the basket. And adding insult to certainly Greg talking about very the start of
Yeah, blow out Cavs, but it led worked out quite nice.
It's Charlotte. Davis rebound. Off target for.
Boy, even though that kind of very often.
It better be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Middleton. Target. 10.
Doing on. Come on. They are the at the point line.
A scary moment. Last shot.
Respect. Happy headline to the push post forward. Make a free impact.
By Middleton. Launch. Points the game.
You know, the Heat never lose. Both they make a bunch.
And there's the second.
Chris Bosh on the floor. Very scary.
By Wall. Here's Dudley. Time. Pez uses the glass layup.
Those are the nice they've got. First half.
I think you the ball, Clark, free up.
Passes. The best one with
lead, straight, unabated. Right.
Deflects the. Open it up. They 11-point lead.
Passing leads to been the recipe for success.
NC. Tremendous education and awareness.
Target from out. Schroeder is guarded by Doug. A shot by Middleton, wide open, and it's the Hornets another three.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Locked in for too much breathing room. And
boy, how good Middleton last season. I mean, a deep shooter who could stretch. It's the way off season came in longer. He's one of the more promising three.
Checked for Verjao. Comes in Chris Middleton. And it's Rivers in for Dennis Schroeder. And the Hornets call time here. For Chris Middleton last season, he went up in points, assists, rebounds, but went down in turnovers.
boy, what an improvement for this young man. A late bloomer. I liked him when he was at Texas A&M, still growing into his body, playing with great confidence, and he can spray that thing from three. I like his promise.
Hornets. Harden up top, covered by Wall. Addition out Rivers. Kevin Martin with the rebound.
And you can defend way a
missing the shot. He'll
clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The line. And guys, Myers Leonard really showing signs of progress in last season. Huge steps forward for the big man.
No progress is confidence with 50%, 40%, 90%, 7 foot in that neighborhood.
The screen on Wall. And a wide open look for Lee. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of of the floor.
Now here's Wall. 6 points for him. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len.
You know, I think Myers Leonard really finding his niche as a stretch big man. And I think with his size and athleticism, the Blazers had envisioned him making his mark in the paint. But the way he's shooting, though, that they're not going to complain nor try to limit his impact on the game.
No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Rivers with it. Rivers dishes to Lee.
And, you know, his teammates, Leonard's teammates, encouraged him to just let it fly. So much of the NBA game is confidence, and he's having success putting the ball in the basket. And I think he has a chance to be a very good player.
Here is Harden. Pulling the back by John Wall. Takes it from 10. Shots good by Lee. Lee's got 6 in the quarter. He's guarded by Rivers. Knocked loose. There's the pick. Stolen by Len. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Terry's checked in. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep from cutting deficits, no doubt.
The ball. They called for the 5-second violation.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
It's simply been a quarter. I mean, terrible ball security. They've handled that.
Clifford might not coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly the verse he.
Bulls trail by.
And that's want to defend. Nice job there.
Always interior defense.
They're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah. Main phase. That can't.
Check for call. Dudley's checked in for. .48 seconds. Half of ball. Davis. Shot. High post. Buries the jump shot. Got.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
The feed to Dudley. Martin wide open. He fires. They get the rebound.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Now here's Rivers. He's tightly guarded. Davis sets a screen. For the three. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
You look at what Middleton has done so far. 13 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Lance Thomas. Brook Lopez is out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Wall. And it's Dudley in at the 2 spot. And Wall kicks to Lopez. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. Well, guys, how good a playmaker is John Wall? Second in assists last season to Chris Paul. Clark, he almost finished number 1.
Yeah, and the only difference really is that Paul was a little more efficient than Wall. Paul had a 4-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio. Wall was only at 2.5-to-1. But some of that is Paul's experience.
And Davis gets it to go.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite. And the one thing about John Wall, he has that air of confidence that only the truly great ones possess. He's a fearless attacker, tremendous vision and creativity, a true floor general, not just an athlete masquerading as a point guard.
He dishes it to Dudley. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Now, here is Harden. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
And, you know, talking about John Wall, we saw him improve his pacing last season. Sure, he still played at rapid-fire speed at times, but he also seemed to have a better understanding of when to pull it back and when to speed it up. Better change of pace in how he went about his game.
Here's Lopez. 6 points for him. The shot, no good. Nice D from Verajao. Hornets leading by 17. Shooter kicks to Verajao. Here's Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Thomas has it in the corner. Bosh, no one around him. Wall. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Schroeder kicks to Davis. Middleton outside. Davis sets a screen. Just 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. Dishes it to Schroeder. Back to Davis. Tries yet again. That doesn't go either for Davis.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Bosh kicks to Thomas. Dudley the pass to Bosh. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
The Bulls have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Check out the game for Bosh. He has 8 points, and the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws.
And he hasn't been afraid to draw a little bit of contact on his way to the basket. Some guys shy away from that.
And the Hornets making a change here. Lee's checked in. Stolen by Bosh. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones.
Harden inside the three-point line. No good off the back of the rim. Passes to Bosh. Three-pointer. They get it back. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on James Harden. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Kevin Martin is checked in for Thomas.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Middleton with a screen for Harden. Middleton right side. Corner shot. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. And Wall kicks to Lopez. Back to Wall. Bosh dishes to Lopez. The kick out to Bosh. 5 on the clock. The 10-footer. And Davis sends it back. Harden against Wall. The fadeaway. Misses off the left iron. Bulls trail by 11. Martin the pass to Wall. Over to the wing. The 3 from Dudley. Here's Lopez. Lee with the steal. Now here's Schroeder, covered by Wall. Middleton is green on Wall. Here's Schroeder. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Schroeder's got his first bucket in this one.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now here's Harden, following the miss by Chris Bosh. Launches a 3. Again, the miss by Harden. Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game, scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season, and then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And for Harden coming in second in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if he or Curry would win the award. In most other seasons, he would have won the MVP.
In now for Charlotte. Alex Len's checked in for Anthony Davis. Brewer comes in for Chris Middleton. Rivers, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Terry in for Dennis Schroeder.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP, probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back. And he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
Now here is Hardaway, following the miss by Jason Terry. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. He feeds it to Rivers. Back to Terry. Len sets a screen for Terry. He kicks it to Lee. And Capella sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Bulls trail by 12. And the foul on Jason Terry. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Martin. There's the pick. A three ball. Len grabs the board. Hornets leading by 12. Terry kicks to Rivers. On the wing, Brewer. And it's off from three-point range. Chicago's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Hardaway with it. Picked up by Rivers. Hardaway against Rivers. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Terry dishes to Rivers. Brewer with the screen for Rivers. The wide open look here for Terry. Misses off the right iron. Bulls trail by 11. Pass to Hardaway. The three. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And good on the basket. Book it.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Terry covering. Feeds it to Martin. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Lee gets the rebound. Now here's Terry. He's tightly guarded. Rob. Leonard. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to Memphis. They've got Anderson Varejao. Chris Middleton is out there with Davis. Then it's Harden. So that's the Hornets 5. Right wing. Davis sets a screen. Clock at 4. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. That's short off the rim.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Here is Harden. Following the basket by John Wall. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Watching Brook Lopez, he all the time contributes in every category. It's amazing the number of ways he affects the game.
Deadly with the shot. Tremendous touch back to the basket, moves, facing up, makes free throws, good offensive rebounder, capable passer. He just makes things happen.
Now here's Schroeder to the paint. There is Zhao, passes to Davis. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
The 3 from Thomas. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Dudley. And it's sent back by Bosch. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Wall kicks to Lopez. That's good. And now just a 4-point Charlotte lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
There is Zhao with a screen on Wall. Harden. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Outside Bosch. Lopez against Davis. And Davis sends it back. Here's Harden. Finished off the break. And the Hornets lead by 6.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
On the wing, Harden. Varejao setting the pick for Harden. Out to the right wing. Shot by Varejao, wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And for Varejao, his wild hair and frenetic style long ago earned him the nickname Wild Thing. I mean, diving for loose balls, taking charges, but that energy and enthusiasm may be unsurpassed really by any other player in our league.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He hasn't been happy with their shot selection. He told them, we're forcing things out there, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, work for the open shot in the flow of our offense. We'll see if they heed that advice, Kevin.
Well, Greg, you're talking about Verjao. He may play wild, but his production has backed it up. A few years ago, he averaged, Clark, over 14 rebounds a game.
Yeah, and I don't think he plays that wild. I think he just looks wild. That hair flying all over the place, and he's giving up his body.
That's a
I
good
don't know
point,
if he's
yeah.
necessarily a wild player as much as he just looks and appears to be everywhere at all times.
Charlotte calls timeout. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 5. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
You look at what Anthony Davis has accomplished so far in his career, the historic comparisons. I mean, they're mind-boggling. For a kid 23, Greg, the historic comparisons are very favorable for him.
I mean, he's been compared to a young KG and Duncan quite often. But in his first few seasons, his numbers look the most similar to Hakeem the Dream. And that's about as good a company as you can get.
Here is Harden, following the basket by Chris Bosh.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
It's Wall with the drive. Thomas's shot is off.
And the funny thing about Davis having similar numbers to Hakeem, he came very close last season to putting up a quadruple double. Hakeem was one of only 4 people to ever accomplish that.
Harden, no good.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Lopez a screen. And here's Wall outside. That is good. Wall's got 20 points.
Davis might get a quadruple double at some point. Last season, he had 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 blocks on 4 different occasions. The rest of the NBA had a combined 0 in that category.
Here's Wall after the basket by Charlotte. No good off the front iron. Schroeder with the ball. And it's Martin picking him up. Davis with a screen on Martin. Schroeder kicks to Davis. Middleton for 3. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight. There's the pass to Bosh. And the Bulls another 3.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Harden dishes to Schroeder. Picked by Verjao. Schroeder passes to Harden. Middleton for 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
The three-point shot has been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job of creating good looks from the outside, and now they've really got it done. And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Harden kicks to Davis. With the fadeaway. Rebound by the Bulls. Martin's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Shots good by Bosh.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Harden kicks it over to Schroeder. Middleton left side. Outside, Davis. That doesn't go either for Davis. Bulls trail by 8. Kevin Martin on the wing, guarded by Harden. Here's Lopez.
Looking at the game for Lopez, 11 rebounds, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
Lenz checked in for Anderson Varejao. Brook Lopez hits them both.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with a win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you.
Back to Harden. In the corner, Middleton with it. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And now it's up to 25 points for Chris Middleton. Inside, Lopez. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Davis with a screen on Martin. And there's the call on Bosch. That's his first foul. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Len, a screen. Harden dishes to Len. For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside, Martin. Lopez a screen. Martin attacking. The shot's good from Lopez.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Harden outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Take a look at what Harden's been doing. He has 18 points and 6 assists. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark, you're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been disruptive.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Chicago. Now here's Wall. The shot by Bosch. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the call against Lance Thomas. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're losing by 8. 27 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, Wall. Martin up top. Shoots it up. And again, no good by Chicago.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And both free throws good for Terry.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
It's Wall with the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Chicago calls timeout. They trailed by 10. 6 seconds left in the game. Here's Bosch. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, for one, he hasn't left. I mean, two other to pick up the are going to be good.
So it's Charlotte picking up the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.